Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the fourth program in exercise number 4, part 2. Already we have discussed program number 1 and also we have discussed program number 3. So today I am going to discuss with you about program number 4. Probably you will try to do question number 2 and 5 as homework. In case of any difficulties that you face, I can try to support you. So let us now venture into program number 4. So let us first see how we are going to design this program. See, this is a skeletal design which I am showing you for this program. In this program, you see that we have label 1, we have label 2, and we have label 3, label 4, and label 5. So I am putting the screen without any names, just with the original names, in order for you to get an idea what are the controls that I am going to use in this particular program. I am putting label 1, I am putting label 2, label 3, label 4, and label 5. And also you should note that I am also going to use here button 1. I am also going to use text box 1, text box 2, text box 3, and text box 4. So in short, I am going to use 4 text boxes. I am going to use 5 labels and 1 button. So these are the things that you have to first place on the VB form before we are going to start the program. So 5 labels, 4 text boxes, and 1 button. This is what we need in the form before we start the program. So we are going to use this one. Now let me explain the code so that I will start doing the program. Then I will explain you this formula. You can also see the formula because this formula will be useful for you at the later point of time. Now I don't want to talk about this formula. Directly I will go to the programming design. See now here, this is the design which I have done. So what I am going to do is that I am just going to go to the label. I am choosing all the controls, label 1, label 2, label 3, text box 1, text box 2, button, text box 3, 4, label 5, label 4. All the controls are selected. Once I selected all the controls, I have to hold the control button and select. Now I go to font. I am going to font. The property called font, which I am already did it in many programs, so it's not a new thing for you. I choose bold. I choose the size to be 16. Now you see that everything is changed into a better format and font. Okay. Now what I do is that I want to move label 2 here, label 3, so that it doesn't overlap. So now this is what I have. So now, as I told you, every time in the program, the first topmost one, I will change now the text property in each of these things. I go to the text property. You can see the text property. It is given label 1. I will change it as calculating commission. Commission means extra money which the people will get based on their performance in work, especially in marketing and in shops. This is given as an additional perk in addition to salary. Calculating commission for employees. So this is what I am having here. Calculating commission for employee. Now I am having one label. Here you see what we have. Everybody gets a salary every month. It is fixed. Everybody gets a salary which is not going to change. The salary is a fixed money that they will get. Now we are also going to see that especially in marketing or in shops, they fix a target for every month for the employee. That means your sales target for this month is you should make a sales of 2000 real. If you make a sales of 2000 real, then the company can give you some extra money as perk or incentive. So that is what is actually called as commission. But the commission is not based on anything. It is based on your direct performance of your work. Normally in any company, they are going to see that how much revenue you bring for the company. I am just going to say that sales achieved for the company. How much money you brought in by your effort to the company. This is called sales achieved for the company by the particular employee. How much money he brought in this month. He brought, like for example, if you are working in Toyota showroom, there are 10 people working in Toyota showroom. One person is selling 2 cars. and he brought like 20,000 real into the company's profit or the income. Another person is doing a sales of 50,000 real and he brought 50,000 real as the sales to the company by his effort. So that is called sales. Now we are going to change the button as here I am going to change it as calculate commission. See why we are doing this one? Based on the number of amount of money that he is going to bring to the company, he is going to get an additional money. So salary he will get in any way, but additional money how much he has to get, it depends on how much sales he brings to the company. So now in the label 4 we are going to write here. Now for example in the label 4 I am going to write here like commission. How much is the commission he brought? Commission to be paid. I am writing here for understanding. Commission to be paid to the employee. How much commission you have to, the company has to pay for the employee, because there is a link between the money he brought to the company in which he will get a share. It may be 5%, it may be 3%, it may be 1%. Different companies have different policies. So some percentage of the money that he brought into the company will be paid back to the employee as commission. The last one which we are going to have is called net salary. You know what is net salary? The money which he will get home, he will take home in addition to his normal salary, how much extra money added to his salary because of his performance. So this is called net salary. I hope it is clear until now. So this is label 1, label 2, label 3, label 4 and label 5. Text box 1, text box 2, text box 3 and text box 4, and this is the button. Now I am writing the code. See, the code is already written. Don't worry about the code. Let me explain the code for you. I am using a constant similar to inventory control and I am giving a value 1000. I am giving a value 1000. You can change any value. For example, I can change employee has a salary of 1500 real, or I can change if the employee is having 1200 real salary, I will just type 1200 real, and you see that I am assigning this 1200 real value into the text box 1 dot text. I am assigning the value of this 1200 into the text box 1 dot text. Now you can see what is text box 1. This is text box 1. So his salary will automatically come into this particular thing once you are going to write, once you are going to click this button, because the code is written on this button. When you are click on this button, automatically the salary will come here as 1200. Why this is coming as 1200? Because I declare the variable as 1200, so that will be coming here. Now the commission is depending upon how much business he brought to the company. Now if the value of text box 2, that means if I am going to enter a value which is more than 2500 here, so his commission will be different. If he is going to bring a business which is between, like for example, if he is going to bring a business between 2000 and 2499, he will get a different commission. This is 5 by 100 is what? 5% of what he brought. This is 3% of what he brought, and this is 0. He will not get any commission. If he just make 1999 real as sales, he will not get any commission. Now I am putting these 3 conditions in a if statement. If you can see that if the value of the text box 2 is more than 2500, what does it mean? If I am going to have 2500 or more here, he will get how much? 5%. 2500 into 5 by 100. So this will be the amount that you will get here. So what is the code for that? You can see it here. The output is going to come in text box 3, and how you are going to get value of the text box 2 dot text multiplied by 5, because he is going to get how many percentage? 5% into 5 divided by 100. 5 divided by 100 is nothing but 5%. Now let us see the code. You can see the code. Text box 3 is the commission money. How we are going to calculate? By checking how much money is, how much is the value entered in text box 2 multiplied by 5 by 100. If this is not true, I will check the next condition. Else if if he is going to get a value greater or equal to 2000. That means if the value that is entered in the text box 2 is 2000 or up to 2499 or less than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than or equal to. If it is less than or equal to 2499, I will be giving him how much? In the text box 3, what will be the value? I will multiply the value in text box 2 into 3 by 100, 3%. If he is going to make, if the value is the sales that is made in 1 month is less than 2000, which is 1999 real, also he will not get any commission. His commission is 0%. So now you will get the calculation of the commission is done. If you can see the design, you know this will automatically come because I gave a value A. I give in the A, I assign text box, in the A I assign a value, and that is assigned to the text box 1. And now this is a value which the user will enter. It depends on the user. The manager can enter what is the value he can enter, and then after that he is actually going to calculate the commission automatically by clicking the button. The commission will be calculated. Whatever the commission money he is going to get is going to appear here. What is the net salary? Net salary is nothing but his actual salary which he gets every month plus the amount which has to be paid as an extra commission based on his performance. So text box 4 equal to what? Text box 1 plus text box 3. So I think it is clear for you now. Now let me run the program so that you can see how it works. Now if you can see here, now I click the button, you see that it directly gives you the answer 0 because I did not enter any input in the sales. That means he did not get any commission. It is less than 2000. Nothing is entered. So now just I will repeat again. Now I run the program. You see here I'm writing the sales. He achieved this time 2600 real he got. So now I want to calculate the commission. Now he will get 1200 plus 2600. So 130 real he will get commission. 130 real is the commission amount because in 2600 real his part is actually 5%. That 5% is nothing but 130 real, and 130 plus 1200 text box 3 plus text box 1 which is text box 4 which is the net salary. So he will get in this month 1200 plus 130 real which is equal to 1330 real. So now let us assume that I am going to repeat it again. I can also add a button as I always do it. Let me also show it for you because maybe it is very difficult every time to go and stop and do it again. So let me add one more button, Control C and Control V. I will just put here another button. I am going to change the name of the button as clear. Like for example, I want to clear the content. So I use the button clear, CLER. I am using it small as I used for other things. So I just click the button clear. What I write here, text box 2 dot text equal to empty, make it empty. Okay, then text box spelling, see here text T. Now there will be no error. Text box 2 dot text equal to empty. Text box 3 dot text equal to what? I want it to be empty. Text box 4 dot text equal to empty. Now you see all the codes have become, all this will become empty. Even I can make it for text box 1, but still it's a constant, so I may not change it. Now let me run it. Now you see here I enter here the commission amount first. First enter the commission amount. He gets 2300 real. In this month he is getting 2300 real. Calculate the commission. His salary is 1200 real. He gets 69 real as commission. So the company will pay him this month 1269 by adding this to how I got the 69. He achieved 2300 real, in which he gets 3%, which is 69 real. So when I give clear, you can see everything goes now. Now I am going to give another amount, like he achieves 1000 real as the sales in this month. Now you see he does not get any commission because his sales is less than 2000 real. Now I give clear. I am just giving now 1999 real. Now let us see how much you will get as commission. You think 1900 real. So you will also get 0 because it is less than 2000. I hope it is clear for you now, and I know that you will be able to do this program very easily. So I am just putting it here in this way to see the code and the screen. Anyway, you have the code and the program already. You can see it here. This is the code. I am showing it in a full scale for you to see the code. This is the code that I have typed for button 1. This is for button 1. This is for button 2. And this I just use in form load. Now you can see here, this is the screen design. With this, we conclude this episode. In the next class, we will try to do some other program. Please try to do question number 5, which is nothing but, see, I actually calculate price after discount. I did not do today. I actually did salesman commission. You can do this program also. This is the salesman commission is actually the same program like the discount. You can see what is the difference. You have here, you added plus. You calculated commission and you add plus to the salary. Here the idea is the same. You have price and you will calculate discount. You will calculate discount. But what is the price after discount is what? Price minus discount, not plus. So that means I will just show you the screen for quick understanding. See here, instead of salary, you will have the price. This is for the next program. You will have the price. You will have the price. Then you will have the discount price. So don't worry, this is just an idea I am giving you. If you are not clear about that program, I will show you in the next class. But just try to do it. That's what my request to you. Try to do something, even if it is wrong, it's fine. To attempt and to make a try is very important, rather than saying that it is difficult for me to do. So now I will try to put in my next video how to calculate the discount. It's also very easy. With this, we stop for today, inshallah. See you in the next class. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi.